Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. My name is Renu. For those who have not subscribed to my channel, I would highly recommend because I have been covering a lot on various immigration programs. Particularly these days, my focus is more on TR to PR, CEC, and PNP. And I'm also talking about federal skilled worker programs, why the cases are not happening. So you can always go back and check my previous videos. A lot is out there. All right, so today the topic of discussion would be again the latest AORs and eCOPRs, not just the international students, which I have been discussing in last for last couple of days. I have got good hold on essential non-healthcare. At the same time, outland spousal cases. Now, rejection do happen in terms of outland spousal cases. Reason being is that if your spouse is in India and you're not able, or in your native country, and you're not able to provide sufficient documents. So I'll be covering a little more like what all documents has to be submitted so that your application can be strong enough and visa officer will not have a second thought and the visa will be issued even if you have a spouse out there in India or in your native country. Then I will be talking about the timeline for TR to PR pathway, starting from the application submission till ECOPR, which all applications are actually getting through and what kind of documents IRCC is asking for. That all will be discussed. And then I will be covering the 101 query that is going to benefit larger audience here, and then the timeline with latest update on CEC and PNP. So in case if you have received any information from IRCC, like particularly about your case, even if it's your AOR or ADR or any letter from IRCC, you can always write back to me. If you have any confusion, I would be able to resolve your queries within 24 to 48 business hours. All right, without wasting a minute, let's dive into our first topic here, the timeline for TR to PR pathway. Now, guys, at this point of time, the applications who have submitted in between May 6th to May 9th are the one which are actually getting the rollouts. There are cases where candidates have submitted their application around May 10th, but that's very rare. The most rollouts are actually in between May 6 to May 9, irrespective to time zone. It could be Pacific time zone or it could be Eastern time zone. Now, usually the time period after submitting your application to AOR, it's between 2 to 3 months, and there is no benchmark that you're likely to get AOR immediately after submitting the application. You may get ADR, that is additional document requisition or requirement from IRCC within a month's time period, and this has been going on. This is the recent trend. Like if you have submitted application in the month of May, you're likely to get ADR in the month of June, immediately after month's time period. And there could be a possibility the IRCC would ask you to clarify a few requirements. Now, the required documents, what IRCC may ask you is like to fill up the form what you have submitted at the initial stage. IMM 0008 form or 5669 form, and if any information is not in sync with what you have submitted, they're going to verify that information, and IRCC visa officer is getting back to you for each and every requirement. That is actually a set rule, and IRCC guidelines also that this has been told to them that they have to get back to each and every application, specifically under TR to PR pathway. So this is really interesting and good news here. So they're going to ask you to verify your signature, your current mailing address, since the PR card would be sent to you via mail, and then biometric, police clearance certificate, and medicals if not uploaded in the past. Then there's one more requirement. Usually IRCC would ask you to do RCMP fingerprints. There are a lot of people who saying that 30 days time period is really less. So usually when the IRCC ask you for any documentation, they give you 30 days time period to submit that. Now, RCMP fingerprints is not something everybody is able or managed to get within 30 days time period. In case if you're not able to do it, please send the proof of what the attempts you are doing and update the IRCC on time to time. And at this point of time, you actually can upload it through IRCC web form. The method has already been explained in my previous video, and I will add that in description box below. IRCC would also ask you for proof of pay stubs even after ECOPR, and I'll be talking about that case in my upcoming slide. Then T4 forms, and in case if you have submitted screenshot of your IELTS, that then you may be asked to submit the original copy of your IELTS, and IRCC may ask you for missing fees also. So that's again, as I said, they're getting back to you for each and every inquiry. After that, you're likely to get PR confirmation portal within 2 to 4 months time period, and then COPR would be received within 7 days to 4 weeks time period, depending upon the case. Now let's move on to first case, Niant. Now this case I've already discussed, and a month ago, I would say. So congratulations, Niant. But the thing is that in this case, this is a new update. Now this has he has applied under international student stream on May 6, 12:13 p.m. Biometric letter was received on June 11th. AOR was received again on June 14th. So you can imagine that within a month's time period, the case was going smoothly. Then he got the confirmation of web form that, like IRCC web form, that he's already uploaded the police clearance certificate and RCMP. So that was kind of an update on July 21st. Immediately after a month's time period of AOR, the ADR, what actually is being asked was pay stubs, and there was a bit of information he has to submit in IMM 5669 form. He submitted that very same day, and then he saw that the status was changed to additional documents reviewing. So whatever the additional documents, the PCC and IMM 5669 form he has submitted, it was going under evaluation, and that's a common practice what IRCC does. After that, he got the ghost updates on August 20th, and the same day he got the portal request. Now, ghost update is basically they're uploading the documents. It's like a good sign that your file is in process, and it's kind of maybe the visa officer is evaluating or is in the process or initiating the check. And in case if he's starting in the morning per se and it just got through that, he would be able to issue you PR portal request here on August 20th, the same day. Then he got the eCOPR on August 24th. Now, today itself, he got the update from IRCC on September 5th that IRCC has asked for current job pay stub and the time indication of when he was student. So IRCC has asked what exactly is the time period when you were student. So he has to just clarify that. Now, Niyant, if you're watching this video, all you have to do is just submit your pay stubs along with the time duration of when you were a student, and it's mentioned on your application forms also. So you can always upload those the copy of that form, like the copy of the form along with explanation letter and pay stub, so you're good to go. Moving on to next case is Chandandeep. Thank you so very much. Sahib is the person who has given me the update on Chandandeep. So congratulations, Sahib. I'm sure he's your son. So he's applied under international graduate. He's applied on May 6th at 9:12 p.m. He's got the biometric request on June 9th. Now then, he has linked up his application to GCK account on June 16th. So AOR was received on June 30th. So if you could see, case was like very smooth here. May 6th and then June 9th and then June 30th he got the AOR within 1.5 months time period. He passed the medicals on July 22nd, and he's uploaded the police clearance certificate and also made some corrections via IRCC web form on August 27th. Then he got the ADR for, again, additional document requisition for IMM 5669. So sometimes if visa officer is a little confused and not really sure the information what you have provided in the application form is not going in sync with the supporting documents, he has an authority to ask you as much as he can. So August 28th, he again approached the candidate, and PR confirmation portal was again done on September 2nd, and Ethiopia was received on September 2nd itself. So this is amazing. Congratulations one more time, Jandandeep. All right, so next case is Navpreet. So Navpreet has applied under international student category, and the application was submitted May 6th at 12:23 p.m. Now, a lot of people again might have applied around 12:20 p.m. or maybe 12:19 p.m. or maybe around 12:24 p.m., and they might not have been able to receive even a single notification or any acknowledgement from IRCC. So guys, we are looking at a huge number over here. It's not like only 40,000. As I said in my previous video also, that it is 47,300 is actually now the number of applications IRCC has to evaluate. So there's a lot much going on, and you're likely to get response at any point of time. Just keep an eye on your email, the one that's connected to your account. Now, he's linked up his file with GCK on August 18th. He got the medicals. He passed the medicals on August 18th again. And then he got the ADR, that additional document requisition for IELTS, since he has submitted the screenshot of IELTS at the time of application. So IRCC is asking for IELTS original, and he submitted that. Police clearance certificate, again, he got hold of PCC. That was from India with TRV. So TRV is basically, for those who don't know, it's actually a temporary resident visa, also known as visitor visa. So it's basically a way you can come back to India, sorry, come back to Canada in case if you traveled out, because TVR will be like placed in your passport for admission to Canada as a temporary resident. So he has submitted the original IELTS, police clearance certificate from India, and TRV on August 18th, since TRV was one of the requirement. Now he's waiting for the next step. So this is again a different case. This may happen with you. Now this is for non-healthcare. Congratulations, Anirudh, and I really appreciate because this is non-healthcare. I know for those who have applied under this stream, they might be struggling. Why international graduates are the one getting active responses? It's just the time taking process under this case would under this category is again varies from case to case. So he has applied under essential non-healthcare. Application time was May 6th at 3:02 p.m. You can see his Eastern time. IRCC has issued AOR with BIL, that is biometric instructional letter. So that was issued September 3rd, like on Friday only. So he has to submit the biometric, and then he has to wait for next steps. So this is one of the case. Thank you so very much, Anirudh, and let me know whatever the progress you have, and I'm going to cover your query also in my next session here, like upcoming slide. All right, so congratulations, Vishal. He has applied under, again, international graduate. He's applied on May 6th at 12:25 p.m. Eastern Time. He got the biometric on July 22nd and uploaded the same day. He got the AOR on July 27th. Now, he hasn't received any PCC or pay stub requests. So this was because he is concerned that everybody's getting PCC and pay stubs request. Maybe I might get, and he might have submitted the letter of expression at the time of application for the PCC. So this could be the reason he's waiting that PCC might be required. Now, Vishal, in this case, definitely in case if IRCC is not satisfied with your supporting documents, he or she may likely to get back to you, and as and when they get back to you, please get ready with all the documents, because the deadline to submit the documents is within 30 days time period from the date they issue the letter. All right, let me know the progress. Congratulations one more time to reach to this level. Yeah. All right, Rupali, congratulations again. She has applied under international student category with Outland spouse. So the spouse is actually in India. They got the ADR. IRCC has requested to submit RCMP fingerprints, and that was on June 16th. They've got the AOR on June 30th. So they've already submitted the RCMP fingerprints. So they got the AOR on June 30th. So you can imagine today is September. So outland cases, of course, are taking a lot of time than inland. Reason being is that we have a traveling back out here, especially from Indian flights. And in case if somebody has to travel to Canada from India, you have to route it through a long route, like you have to route through different countries altogether, and it may take 7 days to reach out here. So at this point of time, of course, the cases and applications ranging in between the same time period under under outland spousal cases is likely to take more than expected time period, and I will be updating you time and again in case if any progress happens out there. All right, so this was all the timelines. Let's discuss about the queries here. So these are the questions and also some replies from IRCC against your queries. The first message is from Umang. I have applied for TR to PR under International Graduates French stream, and now I'm also eligible for CEC program. How can I link my TR to PR application since I have not yet received my AOR? Can I apply for CEC and TR to PR at the same time? Also, if I apply for CEC, do I need to mention in my SOP that I've already applied for TR to PR? So now, yes, you need to mention that in case you're applying for CEC, and there is no harm if you are considering applying under dual categories, because as per IRCC guidelines, Umang, you can apply under TR to PR pathway at the same time CEC, and a lot of people are doing it. And one of the case I'm going to talk about towards the end. So it's not going to harm your TR to PR pathway, even if it's international student stream or non-healthcare or friend stream. So go ahead. And the process of linking up your application to IRCC is being explained by me in my previous video. The link of it, which I'm going to provide in the description box below. Second question is from Anirudh. I made a mistake on 5669E form regards to prior visa rejection. I had work permit rejection, which I missed to inform. Can I send a wet form attaching the new updated form, or do I need to wait for their request to send one? Yes. Now, you cannot submit any unsolicited documents as per the instructions provided by IRCC. You need to wait for ADR or AOR, and once you receive that, you definitely can update the information. Usually, visa officer can track any of your history through UCI number, but sometimes if they miss upon, you definitely can update that. Now, you don't have to proactively do it unless and until it's asked by visa officer. So I hope that clarify your confusion here. Moving on to second message from Al. Hi Renu, can I travel for a week to the US while I wait on my PR portal confirmation? Will that affect me if I get the portal confirmation while away? Now, why I'm all covering all these questions? So, I know like a lot of people have the same queries, so I'm trying to answer or address to your queries by just picking up one question. I would highly recommend please don't travel till the time you get the PR card, because there's a lot of things happening right now, and a lot of people I have seen on my portal also that they have applied under TR to PR pathway. Now husband and wife both are stuck in India or in their native country. There is no way they can communicate to IRCC except the mail. Again, even the customer care line, they're super busy right now because of this Afghanistan cases, and then federal election is on Canada's head on September 20th. I would highly recommend please hold on to your traveling unless and until it's really important. Okay. Now, message from, again, the reason being is I'm hiding because he has contacted IRCC. I also called CIC customer care after maybe 100 tries when the call got connected and waited almost 55 minutes. And the agent told me, in fact, and yell at me that, we are focusing for priority issues like Afghanistan. So you need any information, go to CIC website and check there. I tried to even request him since I waited for almost an hour. At least let me know the update my case. He still did not provide me any update. So yeah, IRCC customer support number is actually 1-888-242-2100. I would highly recommend you just to wait. There's nothing else you can do. Right now, things are totally going in a different direction. So even if you get hold of IRCC customer support, there's a lot of vague replies I'm getting from many of you. So you can always give it a try in case if you get hold of a real good customer care executive, might be your lucky one. But rest is all up to you. If you have time availability, just give it a shot. All right. So this was all TR to PR pathway. Now let's move on to CEC stream. Now this is one case. He's received ITA under CEC class on July 22nd. He's applied for PR with medicals on August 10th, 2021. Then BOWP, for those who don't know, it's kind of a bridging open work permit. So is likely to expire in October 2021. Now already applied under TR to PR pathway on May 22nd, no AOR yet. So this is the same case actually where person has also applied under TR to PR pathway. So in case in this case actually, his work permit is getting expired. Now the work permit he has, it's not the open one, it's actually the closed one. He has got from a specific employer, and that's likely to expire in next 4 months. So he's eligible to apply for bridging open work permit, so BOWP, and he can very much apply because he's already applied under CEC category and he's meeting all the requirements because in case if you want to apply for BOP, like bridging open work permit, you need to have applied under CEC and your CEC, your open work permit or closed work permit is likely to expire maybe next 4 months time period. So it's basically to bridge the gap between the expiry of their current work permit and the final decision uh, under their PR applications. So you definitely can apply that, but this is one of the case under CEC category. Now the second one is, congratulations Pradeep, this is under the CEC with Outland spouse. So the spouse is in India right now, so he submitted the application on July 24th, and they got the requirement of IELTS, upfront medicals, police clearance certificates, IELTS, sorry, I'm repeating it again. So yeah, PCC, pay stubs from Canadian job, WES, and biometric done while applied for SOWP. That's again spousal work permit. So they've got the request for biometric for main applicant August 24th. So this is actually one of the timeline. If somebody has applied under CEC, so the candidate is very much in Canada right now, and the spouse is in India right now. All right, let me know whatever the progress you have. So you just have to submit the biometric now, and let's see what happens after that. All right, so these are the timelines for CEC. Now let's talk about the PNP. So Canada's provincial nominee program actually issued 3,400 invitations to apply for PNP during the month of August itself. So in August, IRCC conducted two express entry draws targeting PNP candidates, issuing 512 ITAs on August 4th, and another one was 463 on August 18th. Now, let's discuss about the inline profile for PNP. He has applied under AINP. So they've got created the express entry profile. So for those who don't know much about it, for provincial nominee program, you need to have your application under express entry. And it's basically, in case if you have applied under express entry, definitely you can apply you can apply for PNP. He's got the NOI, that is again notification of interest on February 11th, and PNP is very popular. It's the second most important route to PR in Canada. So in case if you are physically present in Canada, I would strongly recommend you to consider TRtoPRpathway, of course. And in case if you can go, you're qualifying for CEC and PNP. These are really good programs. You can imagine like around 80,000 immigrants per year has been admitted under this PNP program itself, and it's issued again if you have your application under express entry. So it's submitted to Alberta Immigrant Nominee Program portal on March 3rd, 2021. IRCC has asked for medicals on April 15th. So you can see this is a case for inland. So that's a reason, inland profile. And over here it's an outlander. So I'm just giving you a comparative study over here. So if somebody is outlander, he's created the express entry profile on March 8th. He's got the score of 371, and NOC was 63228. And then he's got the NOI received on June 2021, and AINP application submitted on June 22nd. So he is just waiting for another update from IRCC. This is one. So this is the update in terms of timeline for PNP, and I'll be covering a little more in my upcoming videos for sure. Now, for those where your spouses are outland, I would strongly recommend you please submit the proof of your marriage, and also save the chats and I would say call logs and photographs, whatsoever you have before marriage and after marriage, and with relatives. If possible, the photographs has to be with relatives, so that would give you a genuinity to your case. That's going to make your case more strong, and it would present in a way it should be. So visa officer should not have any room of confusion. And in case if even if you have any outland spousal, the case should not get rejected in case if you are able to provide full-fledged proof before marriage, because a lot many times visa officer may get confused that that person might be getting married just for the sake of PR, right? And that's very common practice. It has happened with several cases in the past. So that's why they are trying to make sure that they have the clear picture before marriage. What are the chats, emails, or call logs you have, you just have to provide in context to that. I hope this video has been a little helpful to you. In case if it does, please subscribe to my channel, and don't forget to hit the like button. Take care, stay safe guys, bye.